Alright y'all, what up? It's your boy Creative Beatdown, and today we're going to talk about the super attack Kamehameha wave. Just before we get started, if you guys find anything that you like about the video, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please share this video to get the knowledge out there. Whether you play competitively or not, I just think if you find interest in this stuff, it's always good. I mean, it's Dragon Ball. I love talking about Dragon Ball. I love talking about fighting games and combat and stuff. Anyway, let's get into it. So the thing is, I know we all know the basis of Kamehameha. We can look at it right now. That's Kamehameha wave. It's simple as that, right? It's kind of straightforward. It's a beam attack. Does pretty good damage. You can see with Goku right there. It did 4,791 damage. I am 180 Goku. I'm level 180. So we have that in mind now, so you get a sense of damage scaling. Continuing from there, I would say there are multiple ways to use this technique. And I bring this video to you to help you master it yourself. I can't teach you to master something. You can only give someone the path to do it themselves. So I'm going to give that to you if I can, if you allow me to. So now you see what we have there. We have 3 stages of Kamehameha wave. You've seen the first stage. This is the second stage right here. And you could tell it's the second level because so the Kamehameha, it's going to flicker. So you see it flickers, and then that's how you know you got the second stage. And then the third stage is when basically you've already fully charged it. It just launches on its own. And as you can see with there, it did 600 and 599 damage. That's pretty good damage for 1 bar of ki, but realistically, that is slow. I mean, it's fast, the projectile speed is fast, but the whole animation itself on charging it is too slow. It's unrealistic for combat. So let's figure out ways we can make Kamehameha work with us to the best of our ability. So we've gotten into that. One thing I must say, actually, I'm gonna go into that later. So let's talk about this being basically a great finisher, because that's what Kamehameha is. Everyone knows Kamehameha to be a combo finisher. So like this, that's kind of the primary use of it you're gonna find, is it being a combo finisher. So instead of just getting this damage out, right, which that's kind of hard to throw out on its own, but if he knocks someone back, typically on knockback, it's a lot easier to hit. It's great damage, not to mention, typically you won't get hit by any evasive or anything they might be throwing if you can launch that attack out from a distance. And you could really make the damage add up. This is just a light combo. This is just a light combo right here. 8,991 damage. So now you could do stuff like this. Oh, whoops. See, now you could do combos to where you could build up that damage from the basic attack, like from the basic combos, and then go into a finisher like Kamehameha. Like even this. That's great damage. All that's great damage. Not to mention, if you want something quick, like a quick knockback, and stuff like that is really good. When they know you got Kamehameha wave on, they're going to be trying to vanish. They're going to try to vanish, because if they don't, then they're going to have to waste doing an evasive, and they want to try to counter you at close range. So they want you to throw that Kamehameha out and miss it. So this is definitely great, because this can make your knockbacks a lot more effective. Let's go on from there. So let's go into the other topic of it, because we already understand. Okay, it makes a great combo finisher, and I will get into Super Saiyan later. There is an additional part, but it's for Saiyan specifically. Aside from that, let's go into more Kamehameha being used in a long range sense. So long range, how do we get this going? Realistically, how do we use Kamehameha at long range? Because who in their right mind is going to stand there and get hit by this? If you're getting hit by this, like, what are you doing? So let's figure out how we can make this work. One thing I do, and like I'm saying, please keep in mind all of this is situational, but I do find myself in a lot of situations where if we're at a range, my opponent might be standing still to get their stamina back or whatever, and then I will throw that out. A lot of times I will throw this out just to test them to see if they're going to move, or sometimes I'll just say screw it, throw it out, and then I would combo it. You see, now just try to combo it off of that. And a lot of times they might deflect the ki blast, but they still get hit. Well, they don't get hit, but you know, I hit their guard. So keep that in mind too. Look at that right there. I took a bar of stamina away from long range, all because they decided to block my Kamehameha wave. As simple as that. Try to block my Kamehameha wave. Sometimes I would throw this out too. If I have enough range, you could definitely throw that out. You kind of have to see how they react. If you see them standing still and you still, like, you gotta catch it with your eye. You gotta catch it quick. If they're standing still, definitely throw that Kamehameha wave out. And so, bam, so you can really do a lot more damage. So you get the stamina damage from that, and then you also get the damage from that out. And if they get hit by the ki blast, okay, then cool, you do damage. It is what it is. And you guys seen the damage scaling. You seen the damage fall off due to how far I am. It's not doing the same amount of damage. Just please keep that in mind. Just always keep that in mind, because the farther you get, the less effective stuff like that becomes. So what else could, like, you could be very experimental with stuff. Like, even like there's stuff that I'm not going to even fully get into in this video because it's so situational and experimental, but that's what comes with mastery, because you're doing things that won't work, but you would know you mastered it if you're able to efficiently do it and repeatedly do it. But anyway, going on from there, one thing I must tell you, I don't think I would say it's in between due to the damage scaling. I would say you could try to use it at long range. It's not the best long range still. It's not the best long range, I would say that. But you can do this. That's one of the great things about it, because Goku might not have great long range combat, but you can do this from long range. I call it long range because you can start from here and go into there. And that doesn't lead to close range combat. The only thing is if you block anything, but you hit it, They can't vanish. They can't vanish off of this if you hit this. So then you start from long range, you hit them with it, and it keeps them back at long range. So it's as simple as that. I think that that's honestly a great move. Going on from there, realistically, let's get back to close range. Now this is where it's going to get a lot more technical. It's going to get more situational, and you have to kind of you got to kind of pick your cards right in the situation. But what I'm doing right now, a parry. What I just did was a parry. This had to be intentionally implemented within the game on purpose, because do you see what I just did? I immediately canceled my block. I immediately canceled my perfect block into a super attack. And here's the thing. It depends on the specific attack your opponent did to how it's going to affect them. I perfect blocked not only a melee attack, a close range attack, but I perfect blocked a super attack. Super attacks tend to have a lot more ending frames, I would say. So basically it leaves them open a lot more. So he's gonna guarantee get hit by this. He's gonna guarantee get hit by this. But if it was like a basic attack, it honestly depends. But he's gonna guarantee get hit by that attack. One thing I can say, you can possibly block. So if you do perfect block someone, they can block it, right? Possibly, depending on the attack. So they can cancel and they can hold their block. But instead of that, you might not get a guarantee hit with the Kamehameha. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. But you might not get a guarantee hit with the Kamehameha. They might just block the attack. And if they block the attack, then what will happen is that not only do you take 1 bar of stamina away from a perfect block, but you take a whole nother stamina bar away as well from the super attack that you just got a free bar of ki from. It's a free parry, so you just took 2 bars of stamina away just off of that. I think that's pretty cool that you could do that. I think that's pretty cool in my personal opinion. Going on from there, that's pretty much kind of the thing with parries. You gotta kind of weigh it out, because it can be real situational depending on character animations and stuff and what exactly you're using to parry. I'm gonna go into the next thing now, and this I don't even know. Screw it. I mean, you're already here. I'm gonna go into the Super Saiyan thing first, and then I'm gonna go into that, because I kind of want to say that as like the extra stuff if people really care about it. So we're gonna go into Super Saiyan. Of course, this boosts our power, this boosts the damage and everything, but we're not gonna fully look at that because we now have access to a new mechanic. Instead of this, oh yeah, we could now do this. So you see that now, I'm able to teleport towards my opponent. I can teleport towards my opponent, and so what does this do? This now allows me to combo it. I press the T-Blast button, and I press the heavy attack button, and I fully charge my Kamehameha wave, and it's leading to an actual combo. It's leading to an actual combo. Hold up. You see how it leads into an actual combo? 1 bar of ki doing pretty much, it combos up to 8,000 damage. Not to mention, you could pretty much do this. You could really do your opponent bad. Like when their stamina is low, and let's say this is just, if you want to put on like two crazy type of ultimates that cost 5 bars of ki or anything like that, you have a more efficient way of doing damage. Instead of using that, you could definitely use Kamehameha, because 1 bar of ki could definitely do a good amount of damage in a good amount of time. Say your opponent don't get all their stamina back. That's just one thing. Not to mention, this still works, right? Oh, that don't work. No. Oh no. Bro, I thought they used to work. Hold up, something's wrong. Something's wrong. That doesn't work no more. Dude. Alright, well anyway, so what I would say, I appreciate you guys watching the video. This is kind of just the bonus stuff. Anything past here is like, if you're really just interested, this is just like things that I still personally work on. Things that but I only do stuff like this in really good connection, because I try to test things out like this. Hold up. Not this, but when I fully charge it. So it'll be like this. Fuck, and I got the timing wrong. So I got the timing right that time. And I can tell I got the timing right because I'm timing. See, that's what I'm working on. I want to work on hitting full on Kamehamehas. I mean like just full blast Kamehamehas. Because the thing is, they did this for a reason. This is slow, right? That's slow. This is a lot faster. If you charge it to max, it gets a lot faster. So you're able to see like this. It hits almost instantly. The projectile speed is literally just that fast. It's faster than Super Kamehameha. Oh, I did the timing wrong. I got the timing right. It was just off by a few frames, but you got to really get that timing right. And I say connection matters with stuff like this because your opponent has to register that they got hit in time. If you're dealing with like a bunch of latency and everything, they're not going to even register that they got hit and they're already going to be moved out the way. So you have to be cautious with doing stuff like that. But I can guarantee you, if you do hit that on someone, they're not going to even be able to like register. Like they're not, I'm saying, which is crazy. Not to mention that. But say like, because you could do stuff like this. Well, I mean more towards the ground. So say like if he had no stamina right and he was at the ground, it'd be like the same way I hit a Kamehameha wave, a Super Kamehameha. See, that's what I'm saying. It'd be like that, right? But imagine if he didn't vanish. He would just have to recover, but I'm already in his face with the ultimate. I mean with the super attack. So that's why I'm saying I just be testing stuff out. Like even this. So it's like they could choose to vanish or they could choose not to vanish. Oh, I definitely gotta try it out on someone. I gotta try that fake out on someone. I gotta try that out. Not to mention, because of course you could always do stuff like this as a way to close in. You can always close in on your opponents that way now. when you're in Super Saiyan, you definitely have that option. And people don't really use that. People don't really use these type of things to their advantage. Super Saiyan definitely takes a new way to get damage. It creates a new way to tackle situations your opponent might throw at you. So yeah, I could definitely do that. And look, and I spawn behind them. That's the thing. I spawn behind them. And if you do that back roll, that's a guaranteed hit if you back roll. Unless the lag is that bad. And now let me see this. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, that back roll is going to get you screwed. I wouldn't do that. Okay, that shaved his head. That might work. But like I say, you gotta really test the stuff out online, and then you gotta try to make it work. That's when I say to all this stuff, you gotta try to make it work. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I'm just testing stuff out now. It's your boy Creative B Down, and you guys, please stay creative.